What's up? We are back after 1 week of absence with some City of the Wolves weekly action. And this week we have a stellar lineup. We made it to 5 sets. Once again, in part, thanks to Alexein, the homie, who is willing to play 2 sets again. We were going to have 5, let's say, legit sets. But at the last moment, one of the players had to pull out. So now the matchups are going to look like this. We'll be starting out with Vlad Pizes, whom I'm pretty sure we haven't had yet, facing off against Alexein. Then it will be RayOutrage, who claims to be rusty as hell, but don't believe his lies, versus Alexein. After that, Sulfura versus darkmatter, who signed up last week but couldn't make it, but this time they're here, so let's see how they can hold up against sulfura. After that will be Korkulan versus Patmatizer. They've played not too long ago, but it was really tough making these matchups with the sudden... I still don't know what that sound is. With the sudden absence. And after that, the finale will be Engelmitderuzi versus Tenebro. They are some strong players who... I think we might have had Engelmitderuzi like very early on. Maybe? I think. But I think Tenebro hasn't been here yet, and Engel also hasn't been here in a while, at least. So that should be very interesting. Let me see if our players are in the room. No, they're not. I know Alexein was actually in there. Wait, huh? Yeah, Alexein now says he's unable to enter the room. He was there a few minutes ago, but then... I think my internet had a little hiccup for a moment, so maybe maybe like if he retries now, maybe it'll work. If not, I'll make a new room, I guess. Okay. Okay, new room it is then. Off to a great start. Limited, yep, create room. Gonna sit down. And the new code is 737845984. This time I'm gonna tag the correct Alexein, the correct Alex rather. And I'm a little worried that Vlad hasn't responded to anything yet. I think I might not have mentioned it, but I think they're new here in the weekly. But they are on the servers, because on the hard edge servers, because I can't ping them and all that. So they should be receiving my pings. Of course, it's possible that they muted them all. But I hope not. So Alexein is back in the room. Ray is already in there as well. I guess technically we could just have this match first, because right, that's the next one anyway, if I don't misremember. Yeah. Let's wait like a moment to see if Vlad responds. It should, I'm pretty sure it's them in the server, because over here in the Hard Edge channel, they are called Vlad Pizes bracket Estonia, and in the doc they're called Vlad Pizes, and the region is Estonia. So I'm like 90% sure that it's the right guy. But crazier coincidences have happened. Well, guess I'll take a sip of my talking milk while we wait just a little longer. I guess I'll check the 2 other servers that I advertised the event in. If they're in there. They're not in this one. They are in this one. You're up for your set in the RayOutrage weekly. And I guess I give them the room code. Yeah. I hope I don't get in trouble for posting that in the promo channel, which you know, I guess it doesn't really fit there, but you know. And kind of a drought, I guess, for City of the Wolves events since I don't know what the most recent one was. Was it EVO? Or was it ECW? EWC? I don't know, there were like a bunch of events in quick succession, and now it's quieted down significantly. But SWC should be happening soonish. I don't actually know when. Let me check. SNK the Championship 2025. When are you? End date is the 2nd of November. Is that when like the finals day is, or on Halloween? Yeah, I guess in that case that makes sense. If they start on a Friday, let's say, and that's the 31st, then the 2nd of November would be the Sunday. So that would check out. Check out? Sure. Yo, Nemo smacks. Nemo, if you want to, I guess we could last second slap you in, because Alexein is currently slated to play 2 sets. So if you wanna get your fix, that can be arranged. Or potentially Vlad doesn't show up, and then you would play against Alexein as one of the 2 people that play against him. Either way works for me. Now Vlad is not responding in this channel either. Alright, how about we have Alexein versus RayOutrage now then, as the first set, rather than the second. That shouldn't be a big deal, I think, right, for either of you. And then, if Vlad still hasn't shown up afterwards, then it'll be Alexein versus Nemosmax, and if it did show up, then it'll be Nemosmax versus Vlad. Okay. Let's do that. So yeah, Alexein has taken a seat, so I don't need to ping him either. Go. Alrighty. Little delayed. But here we are. It is as expected, the Hotaru versus Kevin matchup. I think Alexein is using a different color than usual. Not sure about Nemosmax. I think that's the same one. RayOutrage, jeez. Alright, first set of the evening. First to 5, as per usual. Feeling each other out. Ooh, Alexein with a bit of a brave, shallow dive kick. Gets only minorly punished though. Ooh, tries again. Just barely misses the angle in the air and then eats a punish. RayOutrage taking the plus frames, mounting the pressure. Alexein finds his opening to press against him, but leaves himself unsafe. Might not have hit the cancel window on the heavy or accidentally went for the light. I think there was a light. So that might have just been an error. Well, it was an error anyway. Ooh, wow. That was some fancy movement out of Ray. but didn't have the reaction, I guess, to whiff punish on the ground. And Alexein has RayOutrage just where he wants him in the corner, punishes the grab lightly with his own. Ouch! But Ray with the perfect read. Gonna turn this right around. Surely that's not gonna kill. Okay, didn't. Chases him down off the back roll, catches him low. Nice first round. Okay, once again a slow start. Alexein runs in for the grab. He's trying to fake a RayOutrage out into jumping. He doesn't fall for it, and once again just finds the perfect opportunity to get that first combo started into the meaty overhead. Drops the combo though. Gets away with it. Alexein's dive kick finally works out. He side switches and tries to play that zoning game. Noticing that Ray did not fall for the fireball feints, he throws some fireballs safely, but then gets crossed by the X-roll. And that was a much faster round for RayOutrage. Wait, that hasn't refreshed on my phone, so let me do this here. Yep, not it. Sides are switched actually here, so this way, and then RayOutrage gets the point. There we go. Oops. 2C. Great button for Taru. Alexein chases down with the overhead. Just a little bit of extra damage, putting the idea of the overhead back into RayOutrage's mind, making worry about the possibility maybe. That can be sometimes more frightening than the overhead itself. Oop. Oop. And the pressure once again mounts into a little bit of an overhead, and the burnout is there, the overheat I mean. That confirmed not into super though. Ray was not ready to convert. Confidently manages to JD, wow, and also really confidently just walks forward, no fear of like a button or anything interrupting him. But the command grab comes out, Alexein still in overheat, manages to fight pretty well. Is now getting pressured once more though. Overcomes the overheat though. So his guard bar is now recovering, and ooh, Ray bet the entire farm on that minus frames into super. But Alexein the god did not fall for it. Alexein takes a bunch of steps backwards and catches him out of the air. Wow. I was just about to lament that he didn't get a chance to whiff punish the 6B, but who cares when he's got air throws like that? But RayOutrage doesn't need air throws, he's just gonna juggle you. Oh, very light whiff punish on the grab. Spends all his bars trying to open up Alexein. Gets the command grab, he's still in good position despite being in overheat. Uh-oh. And the low converts! Wait, actually that didn't link. I guess he mistimed his meaty, but it still works. Alexein must have been trying to jump or hit a button out of that. Yeah, right. Ray claiming he was rusty before the match. Seems to be doing pretty well here. Oof! It's just, like riding a bike, man. It works. You keep doing it. Oh, into the level 1. That's another match for RayOutrage. Oops. Dash up 5B. Ooh. Oh, man. Alexein with a, pretty, I'd say unexpected DP from that range. But Ray was just not hitting a button there. Gets a big advantage for this round now. And another command grab. Uh-oh, one more? No, he doesn't go for it, but he should have. Damn, but the footsies. With that rotor punch. Alright. Alexein gives a little bit of a start with that fake fireball into the run-up grab, and now another command grab. Let's go. I too can play that game. Okay, plus frames with the EX. Keeps up that pressure game. Another command grab. RayOutrage also blocking a lot. But that jab anti-air Manages to buy him some space. Oh! Ace dive kick. Alexein whiffs a grab finally, but Ray did not punish all that much. But he's on the prowl. He's, you know, looking for any opportunity he can to find some space to jump in, to move in. Oh, but he lands on the projectile. He was probably looking to get over it and get a big jump in punish. With like a jump D into 2C, for example, he probably could have converted into quite a lot. But the fireball was a little wider than he probably thought. Oop, anti-air. Was a wild punish, so it could have juggled, but maybe not. Much. Alexein misses his link combo. Is now stuck in the corner, eating that frame trap with all the vigor of a falling meteorite. Oof! Meteor overhead number 2. Or I guess number 1 for this match. Damn. After such a strong performance in the previous round from Alexein, RayOutrage just still could not be stopped. Whoop, 2C. But, you know, not a huge conversion, since it was kind of just, you know, button into special. Just like that, he keeps it safe when it's blocked, you know, it's a pretty nice option. But it doesn't lead to all that much damage. Ouch, ouch. This time does not get hit by the, you know, EX roll cross-up. Really hard to react to. Ray with that confident walk forward, I like it. But still, once again, gets those 5A, 5As, not cancelling into super. I don't know if he just doesn't want to, but I don't know why he wouldn't. I'm guessing maybe that's where the rust comes in, you know? Oh. 6B, but not a counter hit, so it just, instead of comboing, continues the pressure. Oop. Alexein in overheat now, but just needs a tiny little more, and he gets that. Careful approach by both of them. Alexein walking himself into the corner slowly. Oh, but then once he decides to walk up, RayOutrage has the perfect interrupt, even a counter hit, and gets all of that for it. Nice block by Alexein on the meteor overhead, but also aware that it's still plus and block. Has to still hold that offense. Jumps out. And takes a lot of space to throw fireball. Damn, and RayOutrage just jumping forward. And Alexein can't seem to escape. Ooh, the safe jump even. Damn. RayOutrage. Alexein once again, lots of backdashes. There are the conversions out of that to 5A, 5A that we've been expecting out of RayOutrage. Alright, Alexein gonna get a lot of damage out of this. And, you know, he spent a lot of rev, so that's all gonna be reset to -2 to 0. Looking good to finally take his first match in the set, but the anti-air out of RayOutrage is just on point. He's got another bar in the tank. If he had been able to convert off of that, it might have been curtains. But now, he still needs to land a decent hit. He's still low on life compared to Alexein, but Alexein could just explode as well. Nope, he will not this time though. Just enough damage out of the little bit of rev gauge that he had left to close out the round with a command grab. And Alexein is about to mount a comeback. Potentially. Well, ranks in game and actual skill don't always coincide, but I get you. Oh, all right. Alexein opening up strong. Doesn't quite manage to chase down the roll. That 2B a little too short. Oh, Alexein with his knockdown. But Alexein has been pretty good about those guard cancel left throws. Of course, he can only use those when in SPG. So once RayOutrage lands just one more hit, that option will be off the table. And we haven't really seen either of these players use other guard cancels. Those are, of course, a little more tricky because you can't just hit one button. Or two buttons, I guess, if you don't have a macro. Oh, the meaty overhead, and that should be death. Oof. Close match. Round, rather. But you always gotta watch out for that explosive stuff from Kevin. Oof. Oop. That's frames into the 2C. Into the combo with the, the extra rev spent. Going right back into the hidden gear and breaking your back forever. Oof. No rev gauge for you in this round. No SPG gauge. Ouch. By the way, chat, I guess I haven't mentioned it to you today yet, but, whenever somebody uses a hidden gear, you guys are supposed to sing, the Circle of Time. Come on. Or at least, claim the points thing. Jeez, come on, guys. Get on the ball. But RayOutrage claims another victory. Did that register? I don't think it didn't register. Okay, no. He's up 4-1. Oop, and there goes the command grab again. He hasn't fully committed to the I'm gonna just throw you forever tech yet. But of course that's, that's the mix-up. Ouch. Oof. Portaru's 5A just a little too short to contest there. And Ray is looking very good. Just one more match and he'll have this set in the bag. Gets the counter hit 6B, converts in a massive way. Completely eliminates Alexein's last bit of SPG. Oof. So you won't be seeing any guard cancel red blows out of Alexein in this round. But he might not need them. He's holding all of this offense, he's waiting for RayOutrage to potentially overheat himself. Both of their rev gauges are quite high now. Oops, that jump C kind of missed, and RayOutrage got a little confused by the jump arc. But the damage wasn't that big. Uh-oh! Alexein should be able to finish this out, might not even need one bar, but he spends it just to make sure. I appreciate that. Oops. Ouch. Okay, Alexein resorting to some more projectiles just as a cover-up for his run-up grab. And look at that damage. Goodbye, spaghetti. Sitting on a perfect still does not allow RayOutrage to jump out. Light confirms. Oh no. Overhead gets rolled through. And that was a swift round in Alexein's favor. We're not done here yet. Alexein still has some stuff left in the tank. Can't be going home with a 5-1. Let's turn that into a 5-4. Whichever way that is. I'll leave up to the players. Oh, there's the juggle. Gets the heavy DP this time. I think last 2 weeks ago rather, he missed that a couple times. Oops. Now back to the fireballs. Oops, no anti-air. Oop. Now Alexein has to hold this pressure again. He weathers the storm just by kind of holding back. And gets his jump in. Sadly, a lot of the conversions haven't been that strong. Ooh, but hold on a minute, that one's gonna be strong. Oof. Counter hit rev blow. After landing so many just regularly. That one really stung. Oops. Another run-up grab. Hey. Probably gonna see another hidden gear. No, wait, doesn't go for it actually. I was expecting EXDP into dive kick or something, but maybe he'll want to hold on to that option until it's gonna be closer to a kill. Like, right now, I guess. Oh! RayOutrage with a good super jump over the projectile, but didn't quite get the conversion. Okay, hold on. Yep, that's right. I was wondering if he could put another EX in there, but I like that he kept it safe. Probably could have done like a micro dash EXDP break or something. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff, Pat. But hey, that worked without another EX. Alexein getting closer to evening out the scores. Ooh, first time we've seen the run-up grab get teched. Ray getting on the ball here. And gets the overhead as well. Another one. How many can you do? Ah, he tried to fake it out. Alexein did not get caught. But he still gets caught losing the round. And now, RayOutrage, after losing 2 matches straight, has once again put himself onto set point. The rev blow, the homie coming in again. Ooh, another counter hit! Alexein's gonna make this one hurt. I don't think he can get rid of the entire SPG, but it's gonna be not much remaining. But on the other hand, you know, Ray has not really been making too much use of the SPG mechanics. Like, we haven't really seen rev blows out of him. Or other things. Hidden gears. Ooh, okay. I was trying to do something. It said reversal, so... Maybe he tried to EX roll but forgot that he didn't have EX available, or maybe he tried to super or something, I don't know. Whatever he tried, it didn't work. Another good tech. Ray still on set point, but Alexein now only needs one more round to even out the scores also. But now he's gonna have to hold this corner pressure. A familiar situation there, cross through into the level 1. Just straight into the level and doing another level 1, okay. Usually I think we see a bit more of an extension there. But hey, oh, Alexein with the perfect read. Can't go into hidden gear to regain all of that rev gauge, but at least he tagged on some extra damage. The command grab goes awry. RayOutrage with another roll mix. Should be able to close this out, and he does. Ray, the 5-3. And that was quite a good set. Let's see if Vlad... Oh yeah, I guess that might have been a Chun-Li color. Anyway, Vlad did not respond in the Hard Edge channel or in the Southtown EU channel. So I suppose... Unless Alexein doesn't feel like playing anymore. He'll have another matchup against Nemos Max now. Come on. At the other, like, I don't know why all the Kevins are flocking to us on at Hard Edge. I guess maybe they just feel welcome. Let's hope Nemos Max notices the ping soon enough and or is listening. I'm guessing maybe he, after booting up the PS5, went into training mode a little bit or something to warm up. I wouldn't say you're terrible, Pat. Okay, Nemos Max is on his way. Should set up the scoreboard for that and enter the score on here. That was a 5-3. Okay. Alright, they're both here, and they're playing. Good timing. Nemo with that Gato. And Alexein keeping the Wataru. The Onichan Imoto match, I guess. Whoops. Once again, a measured approach by both players. Oops, trying to feel each other out. Alexein lands a big jump in, but didn't believe it would necessarily hit, so only gets a light confirm. Oops. Good attempt. Alexein finally going for an anti-air DP, but that's exactly first time immediately Nemo's Max was ready to JD that stuff. Of course, you know, as we've said, heavy DP breaks are still good as an anti-air, even if the enemy, the opponent, JDs it, because they still have an advantage. But speaking of advantages, Alexein won't have one in this corner situation here. But he holds his ground, jumps out, but Nemo's Max is still on the hunt. Finally, we return to neutral. The overheat. It's not gonna be good for Alexein, especially if Nemo's Max can't find an opening to put him into blocks then. But Alexein just, you know, keeps walking back. Oh no! The red blow whiffs entirely. Nemo's Max can't seem to catch Alexein. The overheat gauge is, you know, about halfway done. There it is finally. Been able to connect minor hits here and there, and the guard crush seals the deal. Whoops. Overhead. Yeah. Max playing a very patient style right now. Staying at neutral distance, whiffing jabs here and there to maybe make the opponent flinch. Counter hit some limbs or something. And then when he sees an opening, he strikes. And how he strikes. That was a lot of damage. Oops, a little early on the palm strike. Alexein gets his punish in, gets the cross up too. We're gonna go as far to the corner as Alexein can get him. And okay, I was kind of expecting him to go for the corner carry super, but instead he extended with some more EXs, which now brings him really close to overheating and really close to death, actually. That was enough to do it. Nemo's Max with the 1-0.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Ouch, ouch. Alright, Nemo with some jab pressure. Adding a little bit of damage here and there. But more importantly, he's keeping the corner. But actually now Alexein is just saying, you know what, I feel comfortable near this corner. Wait, hold on, I don't. Oh no, I feel sick all of a sudden. And now he's gonna have to deal with this. Oops, wow, what a counter button. Close C comes out. Maybe he wanted to actually do like a super or like a heavy DP break or something. But either way, that was kind of wild. Nemo's Max with the Aura overhead closes out that round. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, Hi-Ho, Hi-Ho should certainly reflect projectiles, I agree. Whoopsies! Alexein been going through for that run-up grab a lot. Maybe Nemo's Max was paying attention. Saw that habit and was like, you know, when I see you running at me, I'm gonna jump. And I'm gonna catch your ass. And that he did. Wow. Guard cancel. Turns the tables once again and blocks the reversal for the kill. Nemos Max in control. But don't forget, we saw Alexein go down in what looked like maybe a bit of a wash against RayOutrage at the start, only for him to turn the tables in a pretty big way. So don't count him out. Oof. Now you're in the corner. What are you gonna do? Another guard cancel! I talked about how neither Alexein nor RayOutrage were really doing guard cancels other than Red Blow. Nemos Max, a different beast. I wonder if he uses the shortcut where you do like half circle back to get the block and then down forward kick to get the DP. Because that works as a DP input for some reason. Or if he's just doing it raw. Oop. Alexein this time with a hard read gets the heavy jump in. And the hard damage also. Damn, another one. This time it wasn't the DP. He's just showing off now. Alexein saw a high coming maybe and... Whoop, there it is though. Tried it a little bit ago. Couldn't quite get the super out, so no kill. Didn't have enough bar until last hit. Now it's, you know, you're one hit away from death, but I'm in overheat. Who's gonna win? Well, this time it was Alexein. Didn't cancel that far B into super. I wonder if he just didn't want to, or didn't get it. Damn, another one. The heavy DP this time gets the break. I was wondering if he, you know, why he would do guard cancel into light DP. I mean, that one's fully invincible, but, you know, most of the time, heavy just kind of works better. Ouch. Of course, there are situations where, you know, the heavy DP might lose, where the light DP will just beat anything, because it's invincible, fully. But anyway, we don't care about that right now. What we care about is that damage that's enough to finish another round. My goodness. Nemos Max's combo game is really on point here. But I guess what's more important is how he's getting those combos started. Yeah. Uh-oh. Oop, gets the juggle out of the air, catches Alexein. Okay, Alexein wisely goes for a heavy break DP. Now it's his turn. He does have, yep, he has the gauge and the SPG. So he's gonna go for it. Bam. Ooh, empty jump follows him all the way through, but Nemos Max still manages to escape the command grab. That could have been pretty massive. What the? Alexein just running all the way up and then jumps all the way over him. Didn't even get a cross-up or anything out of it. Oh, the high crush a little too early to catch anything. Just out of range, Nemos Max manages to get a huge whiff punch because he was running right after it. But still, oh no! And he gets the super clutch guard cancel heavy DP juggle. Oh, what a match! Alexein had that in the bag but dropped the combo just at the end. And then Nemo made the inconceivable comeback. With his ever so trusty guard cancel heavy DP. Nope, anti-air jab, why not? Alexein back to zoning a little bit. Oh. Just a light finisher. It's off knockdown, but oh no! Alexein didn't punish the DP, and Nemos Max was like, you know what, I'll just do it again. If you punish me, then it doesn't matter, and if you don't, then I'll get a DP. Alexein was probably looking to get as close as possible to get his, his heavy target combo out. But if he had just gone for a 2C or something, But he knows that. Oop, can't cancel. Wasn't aware enough of his own rev gauge. Okay. Great button to choose, though, from that range. Heavy DP breaks, of course, are minus unblock, unless it's JD. And Alexein was like, you know what? Anything you do that's not an invincible move is gonna lose to my far B here. Wow. Ah. Alexein going for a lot of those dive kicks. They are unsafe on block at almost every spacing. Well, maybe not almost every, but a lot of spacings. That one, for example, would have been unsafe on block. But he doesn't care, he's hitting them. Oop, another one! I guess he's noticed that Nemos Max is, you know, is prone to getting caught by them. But now Nemos Max has equalized just about the life anyway. There we go, there's that light confirm into super. He doesn't get a lot of plus frames from that, but, you know, still the positional advantage and the damage, of course, make it worth it. Ah, far C! Into the level 2, that one should kill. Good stuff. Alexein once again, after being down 0-3, gets his first match. Coincidence? I think not. Oof! Very delayed jump, rev blow. Oh, Nemos Max doesn't get his guard cancel out in time. Or rather doesn't choose the one that would win there. That might have been one of those cases where the heavy DP loses. Because the hits just come out too fast. Oops. Whoopsa, establishing control over the screen. But there we go, rev blow reacted. Gonna eat a lot of damage and you're in overheat. Oh no! Nemos Max drops his combo with the super. That is the worst case scenario. He's not only, you know, getting punished hard, but he also lost that bar. Ooh, he's got a chance still though. He still has Alexein in overheat, but it doesn't matter. That drop was too hefty. Oop. Overhead into not the super. Alexein really hasn't been going for that many DPs, light DPs. But like 2 of the few that we saw got blocked. Like from the last set and this one. But it's good to see that they can still land. And now he has his own bait for one. And gets a lot of damage into the hidden gear. Let's go. Boom. Chat, come on, what do you do? You're not doing your job. Ouch. Nemos Max hasn't given up, gets the EX command grab out of the stance. Lands the super this time. And the low. Whoops. Ooh, mistimes the overhead a little bit. This is anyone's game right now. They both can kill with just about any hit. Ooh, a scramble for that final touch. And it's Nemos Max who gets it. No anti-air. Hey, oh no, another drop. That's the second time he's dropped it at that point. I'm not sure what he's doing there, that, you know, that it drops. Hey, into the corner you go. Nemos Max with that palm strike, the massively disjointed hitbox. Doesn't yield any hits though. But Alexein instead sends it back to mid-screen with an empty low or throw attempt, but Nemos Max was awake. Interrupts him with style. Ooh. JD's the first hit, fails to do so for the second, and pays with his life for it.
Round 1. Get ready.
2-3 is the score now. Oh, no punish on that whiff grab. Ooh, heavy DP at like those ranges where the minus frames are even harder to contest. It's just kind of a really strong tool. Because on hit you get a juggle, and on block, you know, as I said, it's hard to contest. And even, you know, even if it wasn't hard to contest, ooh, what the hell? He still has his light DP, so, you know, you can't just press your advantage for free every time. Oh, overhead, a little too far probably to convert into anything, but still. Hey, the dive kicks keep working. But he's gonna need more than just a couple dive kicks to make this comeback. He's trying to find something in that far C there, could have converted into more, but he didn't have the cancel ready. So he succumbs to another round. Oh, another one. The delay on that dive kick, the slight stall in the air there, beat the anti-air attempt that Nemosmax was going for, and another drop in that same situation. Sloppy execution by Alexein, at least for that combo. Oop, and he once again catches him trying to jump out, gets the juggle with a heavy DP, and he's got 2 bars. In fact, he has the SPG. Outrunning the circle of these nuts! And Nemosmax widens his lead with a 4-2.
Round 1. Ready. Fight.
Nice JDs. Unperturbed. Doesn't take any chip damage or rev build-up or anything. The opposite, in fact. Oof. Pressure is relentless. Alexein can't seem to find the anti-airs or any other interruptions. Oh, and this time, finally, his EX dive kick goes completely missing, also putting himself into overheat. This is going to be a rough one. And Nemosmax is on set point. Plus frames. More plus frames. Okay, finally loses his turn, but trades on the anti-air, sadly. So no advantage gained. Oh, good read though! Alexein is not finished here. He wants that hidden gear. No, wait, he goes for the level 1 instead. Okay. With a 1 more confirm, he'll be able to take this round. Even a light into super might do it, but now Nemosmax has regained a little bit of life, so maybe not anymore. But now Alexein has a hefty life lead. Oop. Try to fall back, jump, punish Nemosmax's approach. Uh-oh! Once again, the mix-up potential after the super isn't super big, so this isn't that bad for Alexein. He's still got a good life lead. Though now if Nemosmax lands a good hit, he might be able to kill with a whew. But Alexein's fireball game was good enough. Patient. Waits for Nemosmax's air button to whiff and then runs up for the grab. And Alexein's rev gauge is really high, but he does have 2 stocks and is an SPG. So he will probably be looking to combo into hidden gear soon. Though the rev gauge is also draining rapidly. Thank you for the follow, Braun. You're pretty good. Ouch. Okay. Nemosmax is just not giving him time to breathe. Oh, and the SPG's gone. No more rev blow, no more hidden gear in your future. Cheese? Honestly, this might shock some people because of my name, but I actually don't like cheese. I actually don't like cheese. But Nemosmax likes kicking ass, oop, and is a little too safe on that jump to get caught by the super. And Nemosmax takes the set, despite Alexein making a great effort at that comeback. Nemosmax keeps the lid tight and wins the set. So, that brings us to our next set, which is Sulfura versus Darkmatter. Okay. Let me ping them because I'm not sure they're listening. Sulfura, Darkmatter. Okay. And that one was a 5-2, I think. Wait, is it not those two? Did I get it wrong? No, it is. It is. Darkmatter reacted to the ping, so he's listening at least. Let's hope Sulfura is also ready. Oh yeah, Sulfura is already in the room. So we're looking good. Evil Stewie. I'm gonna guess that's Darkmatter. Pine, I think, is the character that he registered with. Yep. So that makes sense to me. Take your seat and play that game. But yeah, once again, extra thanks to Alexein for, stepping in and playing 2 sets in these trying times. Very appreciated. Alright. Darkmatter versus Sulfura. The names could be switched. There we go. Pine with a very spacey outfit. And Janae with some nice white on pink. Or pink on white. Whatever.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Oop. Okay. Ooh. So for trying to brute force their way in with that EX, but was a little too far, gets caught by the by the projectile. Now has an opportunity though. Plus frames on that EX projectile. To be a little too early, but I think that's what might have caused Darkmatter to flinch. But then, oh, no full conversion. Ooh. I don't think you wanted that that dive kick. That shit sucks. Probably just wanted the jump B. But if you're anything like me, then you sometimes hold forward. Because of old KOF habits, basically. And then you get that stupid dive kick. Anyway, Sulfura looking pretty good, though, despite that. Got Darkmatter in the corner. That sweep probably wasn't intentional. But, ooh, that should kill. No, wait, no super, actually. Oh, no, no. From that height, that's definitely not going to combo. But, Darkmatter couldn't get the stand up in time to punish that. The knockdown was, off of an EX, so it was a hard knockdown. Ooh, counter hit! Oh, wasn't ready, though. I find that the best way to combo off of those counter hits is with an EX of the high hole. That seems pretty stable. You can like a quick dash into EX high hole and then continue from there. Of course, that's that requires an EXO, but everything else just seems kind of wonky. Like the quarter cycle forward heavy kick or something is too slow a lot of the time, etc. Darkmatter reversals for the super, but gets guard cancel red blowed. There's the cross up in the corner, especially tricky. There are some situations where you can get the cross up with that, like naturally, I guess, but usually, like you've seen there, she gets it off of that EX projectile into the command hop. So if you block the EX projectile and she goes for the that EX move afterwards, Probably just Rev Guard, I mean. Then you'll block both sides. And at least you won't have to guess for left-right. Or, you know, just try to block, you know, the other way, because she's probably gonna land on the other side. But, you know, it's not super easy, of course. Okay, gonna get those plus frames. Oh, no, maybe didn't cancel it early enough or something. Sulfura just unscared hits button into that. Buttons. And takes the round. Oops, that one's not gonna get in. Places the orb behind, pushes Janae into it. But the pressure wasn't tight enough, Sulfura keeps getting out. Sulfura seems to have all the answers for the questions that dark matter does not want you to know. Okay, dashes in for the close C. Back to mid-screen. Grab is teched. Dark matter with the blocks keeps getting pushed to the corner. Now needs to eat some more pressure. The super whiffs on the jumping Janae. And we're gonna have another match in Sulfura's favor.
Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Okay, Dark matter trying to go back to a bit of a zoning game. Oof, whiffs of far C though, and Sulfura was just close enough and ready enough to take full advantage. Still has some SPG though, but not for long. Tried to do something on Wake Up. Might have expected to land on the other side with that forward roll, and so kind of accidentally crossed himself up. And then drops the combo. That's huge. That's probably gonna be another round for Sulfura. That's, you know, it happens, you know. You drop your combos, it happens. Could have been a nice shift for Dark Matter to finally, you know, get the momentum going a little bit. But, you know, you might get another chance. But the cross under swiftly, Sulfura with another super ender. Oh, there we go. Reverses the command jump, the hop, the whatever. Oop. I don't know why Dark Matter is going for 4C so much. Maybe those are failed projectiles. But if you want to hit a button in neutral, I much more recommend 2C, Crouching Heavy Punch. That button's really good. Boom, Sulfura is unstoppable right now.
Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
There it is. And then if you have super, and you cancel that 2C into the orb super, now that's just straight ignorant. It's not as good as it was before the patch, but it's still pretty good. That one might end up being plus. Nope, it wasn't, probably. If Sulfura had delayed the second and third, I guess, kick a little more, it probably would have been plus, but it's weird. It's tricky. Oop, Dark Matter in overheat can't really contest these plus frames yet, and oh no. Sulfura didn't expect that to land. Goes for the counter gimmick, but there was nobody there. Oh! Yeah, you don't really want that heavy. That was probably accidental by Sulfura. Maybe wanted the break into a real jump in to get a real combo. But that worked out well for Dark Matter, who, you know, got kind of the karma back that he paid when he dropped his own combo. Oops, there it is, that stupid fucking dive kick, man. But you saw how he, you know, whiff punished that with that jab. He could have gotten a real punch. That thing has terrible recovery on landing. It's like, I really wish GSN didn't have it. They need to either, like, buff it to not be complete trash, or just fucking remove it. I hate it. I hate it! Anyway. Okay, there we go. The Orb Super. And no! Jumped a little too late. Good idea, but still, it's just slightly in SPG now. It's gone. Ah, yep, the Super. I was, like, you know... I was kind of, you know, feeling it myself. So, good stuff by Dark Matter. Sulfura was likely to press the advantage. And so Dark Matter wisely reversaled for the win. Whoops. Bit of a mishap by Dark Matter. But a great read by Sulfura. Gonna get some huge damage out of this. Janae's corner combo damage is very good, thanks to that juggle there. Couldn't quite build another bar, but oof, dominance in that round. But you gotta, you know, you gotta let that, you know, leave that behind you. It's just one round, it happens. Oof, there we go. Great turnaround flash kick. Can't really call it a crosscut because the, you know, the motion is down up. But you know, the timing is important. Last frames. Yes! Oh, if he had been a little faster on the reaction, on the response, he definitely could have whiff punched that drift blow. That could have been massive. But so, you know, just making it whiff so he doesn't have to deal with the weird minus frame situation there. Oh no! Drop for Sulfura, didn't get the DP input correctly. But you gotta watch out. Oh no! Gotta watch out because Janae does have her red blow, which is a very good anti-air. Ooh, okay. That's a crosscut though. You know, but you know, as I've mentioned in earlier episodes, I guess, this game is very lenient with crosscuts, so it will just give you the other side, like DPs and supers, even if you just input them the normal way, let's say. But either way, it's a one-hit game for both players. There we see Dark Matter going for that 2C, potentially buffering. Oh no! If he had done 2C into that, that might have actually caught Janae out of the air. And then the super might have been, you know, might have forced Janae to block. Maybe that would have worked out. I'm not sure. But yeah, that didn't quite work out. Still though, close call. And Sulfura is up 4-1. Oh. Ah, was a little too fast. Yeah, that's just a weird thing. You know, you just gotta get used to the timing. Or just hit her low. Hit her low, throw her if you don't know the timing. And if you do, then, you know, feel free to hit her hard. But yeah, if you don't, you know, don't have the timing down perfectly, just go for, like, if nothing else, just a sweep or something, you know. Sulfura is on set point. Yeah, it's silly how long it lasts. Just like Yamazaki in KOF. It's not really good, like it's not, you know, it doesn't really make it better, but it's just like one of those, oops. I forgot, you know, it just happens at like, you know, lower levels, I guess, when you're not quite aware of stuff. Ouch. Ooh, combo drop into a counter hit, but then drops the combo again! Last frames. Ooh, tries to just force that turn with a raw EX counter hop. Whatever. Again, into the empty throw, yep. The recovery on that one has been buffed, so that's more legit than it used to be. And the kill with a regular throw. Sulfura takes the set. Dark Matter was definitely leveling up as he played. And you know, it was a good set. Patmatizer is already here. And the other player is gonna be Korkulan. Let me call them out. Dun, dun. And there he is. Okay. That needs 1 minute. So let's give him that. Korkulan was a Billy. Oh. Gonna be interesting to see. Obviously, Billy, maybe the most nerfed out of all the, top tiers. So, some people dropped him. But here goes Korkulan, picking him up instead. Nope, I guess we're already here. I don't think that was a minute. But oh, okay. Pat actually picking the Tizok. He has been rocking that buff Tizok please tag for, I think, the entire game. So now he's actually picking that character now. Against Billy, that might be a little hard, but we'll see, we'll see. I haven't really played against the nerfed Billy, but I'm sure he would still mess me up. Oof! That gets a huge first move. Ooh, and just keeps connecting. Hey! Tries to go for the hop grab, but Korkulan was not having it. Pat overheating himself with all the raw aggression that he was throwing out again for the hop grab, but Korkulan jumped away again. The anti-air is there to seal the deal, though. What a first round! Also a very King-inspired outfit, or the color scheme for Tizok here, I just noticed. King from Tekken. Another masked, animal-inspired wrestler character. Oop. Okay, this time it's Korkulan who gets the first big hit. Doesn't quite finish the combo, but it was still a solid chunk of damage. Ooh! Oh no! Another dropped confirm. So though the block attacks still end up putting Pat into overheat. He doesn't care though. He's going in. Kind of faster, right? But Korkulan just says, I don't even care. I don't even care at all. Boop. Hey, empty jump, EX command grab. Look at your life. It's exploding. Ah. Nice attempt by Pat. There we go. Oh no, that wasn't a counter hit. Sadly, though, Korkulan was not ready to whiff punish. Oop. The anti-air whiffs. He was a little too high still. Hey, oh no. I don't think that's the route that most Billy players go for with their EXs, with their rev chains. Oop. Oh man. So many drop opportunities. Wahoo! He just said, I'm choosing violence today. He went up there and was like, I am going to go absolutely apeshit. Damn. What a move. I think the names are switched, so now it should be right. Damn. Oof. Lariats all day. Second one, the X1 was maybe a little unwise. That was not gonna hit. Oops. Just like that EX spinny move. Korkulan holding up forward. Oops. gets a bit of a whiff punish. Both of them flailing pretty wildly here. This time, nope, once again, doesn't finish the combo. Looks a little, maybe unpracticed isn't the right word, but like, you know, suboptimal. But hey, the chip damage on that wake-up super sealed the deal nonetheless. If Pat had been more aware, he could have just held the Rev Guard button, and that shouldn't have worked. But, you know, sometimes you're just like, huh? Why are you doing that? And then you die before you realize what's up. Oof! The momentum shift from that aerial Rev blow. Catching, Patmatizer. But then he catches Korkulan, but then Korkulan catches him with the counter hit Rev blow. It's a back and forth of slaughter. They are not giving a lot of fricks right now. Oops, heavy jumping, but a little too high probably to confirm. That can't quite confirm off of that. Ooh, okay. The long stick of the law protects Korkulan's innocence. And we got an even set.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Oops. Dash grab a little too short. Speaking of dash grabs, did you guys see Blitzcrank, his reveal and you know, follow-up video for 2x scale? He looks pretty scary. Or they look pretty scary. Apparently Blitzcrank is non-binary. Oop. Okay. Okay, light, sadly didn't have the right move to confirm from. Oh, but here we go. Confirm off of this. Oh. Pat should have probably dashed forward to maybe get a whiff punish on that. He's got another chance, and he didn't even need to dash forward. He was just automatically moving forward thanks to his own attempt. And now we're both one hit away from death. Ooh. Another scramble ensues. And Korkulan gets the win for that one.
Round two. Get ready. Fight.
Big. Okay, the anti-airs are working pretty well for Pat, as they have in, you know, the sets that we've seen so far. Ooh, wow. What the hell? Did Billy's High Crush just straight up beat Tizok's High Crush? I guess they both count as highs, so whoever does it later wins? I don't think I've seen that interaction yet. That seems kind of weird. But I guess it also kind of makes sense. Ouch! Ooh, misspaced by Patmatizer, and Korkulan just stood there ready to strike and takes another match. I'm wondering if Pat is looking to stick with Tizok all the way through no matter what, or if he's gonna try to shift away back to his Ken or Terry or something if things don't work out. But for now, we're still here. Big! Didn't get the hit he wanted, so those Rev attacks did not connect. Oop. Nope. Patmatizer doesn't care, he just wants to grab you. Uh-oh. Once again an overheat, but I think, can't he do a super at the end there? Because the opponent's like kind of ground bouncing, I think you can still connect with a super. I might be wrong though. Ouch. Wow. Abare with the 5A gets him out of trouble. Not a single one of Patmatizer's hop grabs have connected yet. He's been trying a couple times. Oops. But Korkulan once again just slightly superior in a scramble. Keeps clutching out those close rounds. Ouch. Okay, light jump in. A little too far to connect into more though. Ah, stuck his hand into the whirling machine. Good attempt at a whiff punish, but sadly that thing is just kinda active. Okay, failed anti-air, but nope, it's fine. Empty jump, normal grab. Oh, nice read. Korkulan was like in the air slightly after Pat went for the air grab. And another attempt. This one not as good. Yeah, okay. I think level 1 would have been fine, but you know what? We take those. Oop, another hop grab, another failure. I don't even think Korkulan is beating those like intentionally. You know, he's not expecting the hop grab and jumping or anti-airing those. He just happens to beat them every time. Ah, there we go! Finally connects with one. And he goes for one immediately right after. Which didn't work. I think the high crushes are unsafe on block if you just block them like that. But, you know. Oh, I don't think that's gonna connect, is it? Yeah, no. Bop, bop, bop. Nice stuff. Come on. Now the command grab. Nope. Once again, it just doesn't work. And the anti-air does not come. Pat needs to watch out for chip out. Did not rev guard or JD any of that. And then the air-to-air comes out in Korkulan's favor again. It was a close match. But it was still a win for the Billy guy. Okay. Looks like Pat might want to switch, even though I thought it was Korkulan who went to end match first. But maybe I just saw that wrong. No, wait, we're just back in it with the bird. Maybe it's just a color change. Maybe it's just a breather, you know? Take a moment. Recuperate. And come back in there with a breath of fresh air. But you know, a swinging maestro would be better. Oguri for City of the Wolves. Hashtag Oguri for City of the Wolves. Connects with that heavy and doesn't get much out of it. There we go! That's gotta feel good after whiffing a couple. Beak! Might be able to close out the round. Nope, didn't have the bar. Ah, another hop grab gets defeated on the way down. But at least Pat still had that anti-air ready. Wait, did I think I might not have... It's 4-1, isn't it? I think so. I think I didn't put in the last win before. Hey, alright, this time he's really making it hurt, but doesn't go for the... Alright, no, he didn't have his SPG, so he couldn't go for the hidden gear. Level 2 not quite enough to kill, but then a jump in does the trick. Huh? Oop, that's gonna be a fat jump in, but not a finished combo. Hey. Trading anti-airs and high crushes and all that. And if it is 4-1, indeed, then Korkulan is on set point and is the winner. But I could have made a mistake, I'm not sure. Let's see what they do. The game sadly won't automatically end it because, well, they went back to the lobby screen. But I think that's it. Nope, they're going back in, so maybe I was wrong.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
If any of you have were paying more attention, do let me know. But I guess one more match is gonna be fine. At least. Oh, there we go. Hop grab. Just do it raw. Up. He's really greedy for those. Sadly, they don't work a lot. Ooh. And now, Korkulan is actually on set point, right? Right?
Round two. Get ready. Fight.
Oop. Scooped up by the run grab. And empty jump, EX grab. Massive damage and the advantage is huge. But then eats the full jump in. Not protecting the skies. Another red blow attempt. But they don't seem to be working. Both of them just kind of trading minus range. Ooh, alright. Great reaction by Patmatizer. Why go for the, dash through and punish him from behind, which is actually kind of tricky, if you can just react like a god. Ah!
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Catches him out of the air. What a read. Beak! Pat striking hard here. Looking to finally take another match. I'm done with this one-sided crap. I'm taking this set all the way to the bank. That was my impression of Patmatizer. That's definitely what he sounds like. But Korkulan's like, nah, man. This bank is mine. Oh, but he whiffs the super. The way that side switch there was a little awkward. Oop! Beak to the win. Pat is still in that. Got a 4-2.
Round one. Get ready.
Let's see how far back Patmatizer can take the set. And another one! Stop trying that on me! Wait, actually. Oof. Sadly went for the wrong route, it seems, from the conversion. Uh-oh! But he's got more in the tank. Sadly, the height was a little awkward, it seems. Now he's gonna have to deal with the knockdown. Oopsa! Whoo! Manages to block just in time. That long-reaching anti-air doing wonders for Pat. What the hell? Ooh, he really can't eat much more chip, and yeah, there's a bit of that. Revguard is your friend when when you're unsure when you're gonna be chipped out, so your JD timings, are rough. Revguard is gonna have your back. At the cost of not being free, of course. Ooh! Huge hit. Korkulan is on set point, so but his back is literally against the wall, and figuratively. Oops, hop grab once again gets intercepted. Ho ho ho! Wait a second. Not sure what Korkulan was going for there. Ooh. If he plays his Billy game right, he's gonna be able to guard crush, but he doesn't. The spacing on that one was off. And Pat claims another round.
Final round. Get ready. Fight.
Oop, nice JDs. Oops. Now eating all of those jump-ins, blocking them, getting sent to the corner. And he's extending as far as he can. Once again gets that side switch. I think that's the inexperience with Bill coming in. But one more hit could seal the deal. Some lights into a super, any, hard confirm. Oh, speaking of hard, that was a read. Oh boy! Yep, I saw Tizok move, so I was pretty sure that would connect. And yeah, Korkulan with an interesting hidden gear at the very end. I guess he was feeling confident with the lead that he had. And so he takes that set with a 5-2. That brings us to our final set. Between Engelmitderuzi and Tenebro. Okay. Let's hope they show up soon. But yeah, GG's to you guys. I thought your anti-airs are pretty good. But, just anti-airs, I guess, aren't enough. One of the biggest faults, I guess, was the hop grabs. They just didn't work. Like, I think you hit 2 of them or something, and everything else just got beaten. And so you just kind of ate a lot of damage. It's probably, like, some setups or something where that move was good. But it seems like a lot of the time, it's just kind of too easy to avoid without even trying. Haven't heard word from our players yet, which is concerning. They both are registered on this server, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to ping them. I mean, we've had 4 sets. Okay, wait, there's one of them. Yes, Engelmitderuzi is here. And Tenebro was also advertising, I guess, this weekly on the KOF City of the Wolves channel. So he's certainly aware. Anyway, okay, Tenebro is on his way. Good. Good. We're just gonna have to wait a little bit. No big deal. Well, looks like we're here. Oh, they're both playing kind. Yeah, I guess so, yeah. I didn't even notice when I made that matchup. But that's gonna be interesting. Tenebro's on the right, Engel on the left, just like the scoreboard says, so that's good. Go. There we go. All right, time for our final set of the week. Regular color Kine versus red hair Kine. Does that make him Shamrock? Or Shanks? Or...
Round one. Get ready. Fight. SPG.
Ooh. Tenebro kind of dashing in. Engelmitderuzi immediately dashing backwards, but neither of them committing to a button. Woohoo! Committing to the flash kick though. Engel already with a bit of a life deficit. Does not hold anything back though. Woohoo! Minus frames into the flash kick. That's what we like to see. But ooh, wait, did he get hit by the projectile and still punish? I guess yeah, that does work. Still though, funny that he got hit. And Engel just with a, those two reads where he did not get hit by the flash kick. That was basically the deciding factor. High pace Kine gameplay immediately. Oop, heavy jump in, but not the proper follow-up. Ouch. Very active here. Oop, there we go. 4D also into Orb Super, also very strong, not just 2C. Hey, cashes out both supers for that big damage, God cancel, flash kick. Nice stuff. Ooh, okay. Okay, Engel with that high crush in neutral, ready for anything. Takes the match. What an explosive first match, holy moly. You might see Kine and know that he has a flash kick and a projectile that moves him backwards a little bit and think, yeah, no, this guy's a zoner. And you can't play him like that. But did you see that just now?
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
Oops. Powerful start by Engel. But gets himself tossed. No more orbs on the screen. Sheesh. Engel ready to take advantage of the minus frame situation. Damn, another high crush. With the orb protecting him, and Tenebro fights right back with the same move. What you can do, I can do better. Ooh. Okay, sends out the orb just to kind of take control of the screen, but wasn't ready to anti-air the jump. And another light confirm. Oh, a little too far to confirm with that 2-hit string. Ooh, EX beats the regular projectile, of course. Orbs looking the same for both of these players, that's a little troublesome. Big orb, no anti-air again. Hoo 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 hoo. I'm overheated. I'm just gonna dash up, pause, dash up again, and then overhead. Ballsy. Tenebro, nice attempt, stalling in the air to, you know, beat an anti-air attempt, and Engelmitderuzi did go for the flash kick. But the weird properties of air ref blows kind of ruining the moment. Ooh, hey, whoa, that could have been such a combo video combo. Desk, if you're watching, if you're seeing this, do something with that. Hey, yeah. Gets the super. Tenebro looking to take a match of his own, but Engel does not want to let that happen. He might not have a choice though. Oh, actually? Orb is sent again, but once again, just kind of casually jumped over. They're both hanging on for dear life. Engelmitderuzi finally cracks, trying to escape with that flash kick. And Tenebro evens out the scores. Pale imitation, he says. Are you going to let that stand?
Get ready. Fight.
Oops, a little far to contest, and then a long-range heavy flash kick break sends Engel to the corner. Oop, slight delay into the grab. Ooh, okay. Instead of letting the orb pop and continuing like that, he just pops it and links over it. That's nice. Ooh, okay. JD falling button. Tenebro was not ready. Beautiful stuff. Escapes the grab, but still has to hold the pressure because he fell right into the trap of the orb that was placed right behind him. That's some anime type shit. That's the kind of shit that I really want to do and see in fighting games. Like setups that aren't just, you know, I knock you down, so now you have to hold my mix, but like actual, you know, actual maneuvers and shit. Anyway. Ooh, just the tip connects. But he gets the whole deal. Anti-air, he's ready, he was crouching there menacingly. What are you gonna do? Ah, didn't get the link. He might not have expected to get the explosion to connect because the timing was a little late. Heavy flash block, heavy flash block. I should have just kept doing that until the round was over. Okay, yeah, no, that orb is not invincible. He might have been luckier if he was a little further away still, but he wasn't. Orb and slam, but not a safe jump apparently. Engel with the cash out, or I guess maybe it was a safe jump. That might have been a heavy flash kick. I think it was. That's why he got a combo. Oop. Tenebro though. Ready for the flash. Didn't punish though. I guess when you block the projectile crouching, maybe you don't have enough time. Ooh, okay. Oh, both of them overheated. And that's gonna be a guaranteed kill here. Engel did not have his own super or anything ready to contest to get invincibility through that or anything. Well played by Tenebro. Very closely contested matches so far. I like it. Oof. Damn. Early God cancel. The trade in the air. Ah. Almost chases him down. But Engel's backdash timing was a little tricky. Okay, doesn't choose to spend the bar. The orb pops while Engel was invincibly recovering. Uh-oh! Uh-huh. Now who's gonna land that that hit? Well, it's just gonna be Engel with the projectile. Probably a failed JD attempt. It happens. Huge anti-air. Doesn't quite send him into the active, explosion. This is gonna hurt. Is he gonna go for the hidden gear? No. Wants the utility of another bar in his pocket. Wowee! Engel doesn't give a damn. And now he's gonna give even less of one when he destroys Tenebro's life bar. Double orb setup ignored! We flash kick! But Engel with the confident jump back, falling punish. Once again we got an even score.
Round 1. Get ready. Fight SPG.
Oops. Oops. Kind of just playing a poking game and ready for the rev blow. Might have just been using that to catch, just about any high, but of course when you connect against the rev blow, that's extra nice. Oh ho ho! Almost enough to take that round. Gets the OTG, even I forgot that is a thing. Why does he have that? That's so weird. He needs it. Obviously he needs it. Where would he be without that? Oops. That connected at just like the tip of Engelmitderuzi's foot, so I wonder if that might have actually been plus. Oh, backdash hops over the 2B. Still, of course, leaves him with a disadvantage, though. But Engelmitderuzi still manages to fight his way out of the corner. Oops. The counter hit is huge. Hard knockdown again into the orb, but we don't care about orbs! We got guard cancels, we got invincibility, we got everything, and we got more of our own orbs, we got guard crushes, we got damage, and we got the kill! Tenebro with the 3 wins.
Round 1. Get ready.
Is Engelmitderuzi gonna be able to even out the scores again? So far, nobody has held a lead larger than 1 in this set. Can Tenebro change that? Or are we going strike for strike in this set until the very end? Whoops. Slight drop. Not a huge deal, though. Ho 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 ho. Okay, Engel with the advantage now, still in SPG as well. With punish, a little too far to connect though, but Tenebro did not bite into that flash kick. Takes the round and is looking to widen his lead. Oops. Oh no, I do not think Engelmitderuzi was looking to do that super there. That's a huge drop. Whew. But he doesn't want to give up. He's won more disadvantageous rounds in his career. Oops. But it's getting really rough now. Wait, actually no. Tenebro drops the combo. A little bit of a breather for Engelmitderuzi. Oops. There's a bit of a hyper defense at the end to show off. But the overheat still comes. It's gonna be difficult, especially with Tenebro sitting on a bar. He won't even need it to threaten with the orb super, and Tenebro does indeed get the 2-game lead over Engelmitderuzi. He's taking a breather, though, after that exciting finisher.
Round 1. Get ready.
Or, you know, drinking something, eating a cookie, I don't know. Oops, that sweep might have been supposed to be a flash kick something, but maybe it was a sweep. The result is that Engel is now low on life in the corner. Boom, but he gets a nice escape. Throws up the orb. Uh-oh, Tenebro thought he could jump over, lands right on it though. Ha, again with that JD in the air falling button. Sadly, didn't finish the combo though. He thwarts the chip damage, but ends up overheating for it. But the super is once again not the right one! The orb not invincible, the opponent too close. Tenebro is now on set point. And has a resource advantage. He can threaten with that orb super at any time, or just with the reversal, or just combo finisher level 1. Oop! Oh no, not the best conversion, but still. Sitting on a massive advantage here. Another drop. And Engel gets a chance to fight back. Oopsies, he was trying to hyper defend the last hit there. Didn't get it. Oh, this is actually really big for Engel. He has the corner now, and the life lead isn't insurmountable. He's about to build another bar also. There it is. He should be able to finish this round, but he actually doesn't. Okay. Whew. That round turned all the way on its head. After it looked like Engelmitderuzi's fate might have been sealed. 2C, 2C, 2C. And then the block button into the orb. Once again, an attempt at hyper defending ends in getting blown up. But the thing about that is if you get hit like that, the opponent's probably not going to be able to finish to follow up. So it's, you know, it's arguable if it's better to just eat that one hit and get out of it, or eat the, you know, massive advantage situation that Kain has afterwards. But right now the situation is really rough. He gets the God Cancel 0-frame super. It is burned out, so it's gonna be tough to contend. And it seems to have been too tough as Tenebro takes the set with a 5-2. It really didn't feel like a 5-2, but, you know, if every round is close, it could still end up in a 5-0. And that's why sometimes 5-something, 5-2, 5-1, 5-0, but it was close, can be true. So yeah, GG's, GG's. Great play, everybody. Now Vlad showed up. He forgot this was happening. Well, maybe next time. So yeah, thank you all for playing. And the matchups. Whoops. Wait a second. There. Here's how the matches went. We started with RayOutrage versus Alexein. RayOutrage took that one 5-3. Nemos Max jumped in at the last moment to help us out and beat Alexein with a 5-2. Once again, thanks Alexein for, you know, playing twice. Sulfura defeated Darkmatter with a 5-1. Korkulan took the win 5-2 versus Patmatizer. And Tenebro won with a 5-2 over Engelmitderuzi. Lots of 5-2s today. You're welcome. And I thank all of you for participating. Yeah, it happens, but you know, next time you'll be ready, I hope, if you want to play again. So yeah, thank you all for participating, watching, whatever you were doing. I'm gonna set up the registration for the next weekly in the next few days. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the day after, I don't know. At the latest on Monday, but probably like Saturday, something. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Friday. I don't know, man. I don't know. At some point. So be there and join us again then. Maybe soon Dracula will return, and then the production value of this entire thing will skyrocket. Until then, you're stuck with this. But yeah, hope you all enjoyed. So, until we meet again, be good, everybody.